Hi guys, yesterday most of the people wouldn't be knowing that yesterday night was a terrific night. Oh, terrific! What terrific night? Darshan, you're talking about is nothing but yesterday. If most of the people would be saw this thing called blood moon. Now, moon is okay. Moon is in white, a grayish color. What is this blood moon? And why does blood moon? And how it occurs? And what is going on actually? So people are more curious about this thing. Now, what is blood moon darshan you're going to tell about? I think, well, guys, it's about the lunar eclipse I'm going to take now. School time will be learned about lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. Solar eclipse, you guys all know, tide forms wave happen. The sun, the moon, and the three of them has meet up in same point, and create solar eclipse. Even the same concept even comes for lunar eclipse also. Here, where uh, Earth Earth comes center between the sun and the moon, which have a light reflection. Because light reflection, which happen lunar eclipse. Now, just happened as according to science, it's lunar eclipse, which happened because of lighting things. Now, behind this lighting things, you had dangerous secret. Now, what is a dangerous secret? Now, you people learned in your science book, which come between the sun and the moon, which Earth comes, and we see the moon has a blood thing, as a reddish thing. So people call it as blood moon basically. With that, lot of mythology and lot of myths come behind the secrets. Now, what are the secrets? Stay until the last, you will know everything. So, hi guys, my name is Asha. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Maybe Squat. Before watching my video, subscribe my channel. I watch my older videos, also have better information and content. I have entertainment videos every Sundays. So not more to this, come begin the video guys. On September 4th, people after 9:30 who went out of the home, they would be saw this thing called the moon is a reddish color. Now why it is a reddish color? As I said, the reflection of light between the sun and the earth after coming reflecting from the sun, the reddish thing, the sun, say the yellow and reddish, the light color, right? It go off reflect and bounce back because the moon doesn't have any atmosphere. That's why it bounce back and come again to earth, and it comes in a reddish color format. So this is how actually the science works behind the lightings. So physics also it works maybe. So this is how the light works. Behind this thing, there is secret actually. I'll say at the end of the video. Stay tuned, guys. You'll be having a lot of surprise on these things. So after this, the people who's after 9:30, and between the 11:41, you'll be saw like this slightly gradually to become a reddish color. It won't become at soon after a time when this comes between this thing what happened. Slowly it happens reddish color. The full reddish color, the red wood happens when the sun, earth, and the moon meet at same point at 11:41 p.m. So this p.m. is nothing but wherever it can be saw like parts like India and Africa of some parts, Australia and Europe. These countries can say this red moon concept basically. And but first in India, these four cities is finally visible of this red moon. Nothing but Bangalore, which I stay. I am gonna see. So it's I saw yesterday. It was accurate, and I'll post the photos also here. So Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, and Kolkata. So all this metropolitan city can have a visual clear thing. And one more thing, you guys don't afraid for this. According to science, we can see the lunar eclipse or naked eye still, which you can take capture photos also. If you want a high end telescope to just want to watch and research about it, study about these things, you can surely go for it because it has no issue at all. And science would encourage this thing. So with you. And next part is so dark secret I will reveal end of the video. So still not till that. Until that we will find out some mythology ideas. Now, what is that mythology ideas, guys? This behind the science also there's no saying that some people gonna die because of this lunar eclipse or to gonna happen. But in mythology way, basically Hindu mythology first I will come. A lot of mythology is coming because the Chinese mythology, Peru mythology, and they back then olden mythology, which is a secret, I'm going to say that thing. So that techno mythology also has been come out of here. So out of a lot of research, first one the Hindu mythology, people who will be knowing, everyone knowing Hindi, I mean the India, uh, the Hindu mythology. Now first one, the Hindu mythology, we all know that Ragu Ketu, right? So one of the Ragu who has it, the demon Ragu actually ate the sun and the moon together. That's why this is throatless thing which has been come out again as a red moon thing. This is what the mythology says, that because of these things happen, this is why the thing came out. But in other mythologies like Chinese and Peru, what did they say? So nothing but according to the Peru mythology, basically a jaguar actually fight in the moon and swallow the moon itself. So that next time the moon, after the moon become reddish color, the jaguar next target was against the earth. So basically these people, Peru people, what they did themselves, used to beat the dogs away from their home, because if these things are there, jaguar would come for earth and follow the same thing. This is what one of the mythology of Peru, which same Hindu mythology, Peru mythology, and Chinese mythology. I'm going to say next one. The Chinese mythology is nothing but where the same thing happens, where the dragon actually, the dragon is a famous thing in China actually, basically in olden times where you guys could connect these things. So there where dragon actually swallows the moon, but in all the three cases, the moon has been swallowed by some other demons. So this is what the mythology all say about it. So in Chinese mythology, as a dragon swallows the moon on that time, the Asian people used to bang the drums. You guys see the drums, right? This type. So they used to bang very loudly so that this dragon, after eating the moon, they used to come for Earth. They believed as a myth. So that if you bang this thing, that will go away from Earth and go somewhere else also. This is what all the myth happen actually. And there are two more myths actually. Basically I want to reveal these things. It's a bonus point for you guys to listen these things. According to the Vietnam, so Vietnam and Norse mythology, according to, I said before, some Vietnam mythology has a giant frog will swallow the moon. So basically they used to build a frog that will swallow the moon. So what they people used to do in the olden times is they used to break the pot and other items which is actually stayed in the small frogs are stayed in. That makes sense that the which moon has been that the frog has been swallowed. If we release this after this thing, that moon automatically will be came out of the thing as a usual as usual. So this is what the mythology. And Norse mythology, something that's a little tricky thing. Basically, it's nothing but the wolf party chases the moon god. Basically, a man who chases the moon god because out of this battle thing, where it got defeated by the moon got defeated. That's why the this thing, the demon wolf Hati will go and conquer that. That's where even the mythology says that that's the end of the world itself. So this all a myth actually. According to science, it's not all true, but it's a myth. Even in Hindu mythology, also we used to clean our houses after this incident happened. We used to bath, and after before we had to take food, and after that it took on we had to take food. This happened in yesterday. For me also happened, guys. Don't worry. And I also have, and after the eclipse gone, no, before the eclipse comes, arrive, and bars after the eclipse. So this is what happened. And the secret of two things. What is I want to say about first one, the Mesopotamia mythology, which happened in Asian times, and versus the Asian Greek mythology. These two mythology are one of secret things which I found are the most secret, and more people in news channel doesn't say this thing. I'm gonna say this thing. Just listen carefully, guys. In the Asian civilization, just one story was actually a famous thing. Basically, the story types were into Mesopotamian civilization back then, I guess 3,000, 5,000 years ago. But I'm not sure I put the here what is that thing. So back then that time the people used to think that the moon has a god actually. There's a according to story from out of the universe, there's a story. So moon is a god actually, basically. So according to the king's faith and to the sim of this thing which moon, they used to substitute the uh, king actually. So basically, they substitute the king actually, because there's seven demons who actually want to conquer the moon. That's why they substitute the king over there in place of god, and that's how actually the blood moon occurs. And after this will go, they rebrand, they dispose this king actually. This way they used to substitute the king. So this is how actually the mythology works. Basically, I do not when I asked not understand what the mythology, because basically I feel like this mythology is like the moon is god. When the blood so lunar eclipse happens, here the king of your earth will change as a substitute king, because the seven demons who attack this moon and become blood. After these things have happened, because the sin, because the king what all sin he did, faith sins he did, that becomes a blood moon over there. and because the channel demon got attacked that thing, that which God wouldn't replicate back. And after the lunar eclipse go, again the skin will be coming back after the sins would be washed away to the this is how the Mesopotamia so mythology, like their thinking as a story was actually. This is a simple way I understood and said good for you guys. So next one is Ancient Greek civilization mythology. Now what's that these things guys or say? So nothing but Ancient Greek civilization was actually different story, because these things have you haven't listened to the stories basically. This all if you go for watching your grandmother's stories or the TV series, you'll be watching these things basically. Nothing but these Asian Greek civilization, basically what they're saying is about uh, the god is angry. So basically, the god is angry because of this. The blood moon occurs. So that's why the witches, like the black magician who do these things, they used to suck this blood from the moon and create have witches like basically create a bad thing with around them and make this world like a dark thing. So this is what the mythology says about the Asian Greek, and this is for something surprising me too, because this somewhere I have been listening to by lot of my stories, books, and movies also. So this is how happens, I guess. This is one of the mythology myths and happen. According to science, this is not true all, but yeah, people do follow this ritual because they feel this still are there in our society. That's what. But I feel that's somewhere that we came with the modern of AI and other artificial natures, everything like space, everything. We know what actually, but still people are scared about this thing because people have this whole thing called emotions that plays a lot more things than ideas, having a brain, emotions, more things. So you guys tell me in comment section down when you people watch this lunar eclipse and what myth which I did not say that you guys know that. Tell me in comment section. I'll know that and find these things when I feel surprised, guys. So when I found these things, I felt surprised. What you guys feel surprised? Your the ideas? Just comment me down and see another video. Thank you guys.